User was moved to your channel.
Right, good evening everyone. I have to figure out if the audio level is okay, as usual, but we will see. We are with round 4 of CityLiga on South City 4, South City Long, with FXO and RB4. The qualify has just started. Still doing some technical things, but it's going to be okay. I guess we have a new platform for streaming. YouTube has removed the block for German viewers to watch live streams, gaming live streams. So we switched from Xbox to YouTube. I think that's going to be quite nice. I'm joined again this evening by Dom. Good evening, Dom.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. It's going to be.
Yeah, I think it will be interesting. I think it will also seem that it's going to be a lot longer than it is. It's usual 1 hour 15 affair for the race itself, but yeah, it's not exactly the easiest of combos to not make a mistake for 1 hour and 15 at a
Why
time.
do you? Okay, why do you expect that it's going to take longer because people are making mistakes?
No, I mean, I'm saying it's going to seem longer than that amount of time for them because the cars aren't exactly rapid. And well, it's 41 laps with a minute 50 lap time, so that's quite a bit of time. That's basically like watching a Spa in F1.
Okay, well, I see that we have 26 cars, if I count quickly. 25. 25 currently busy with qualify. So that's quite a reasonable grid. As usual, we have 2 grids this evening again, 2 servers. Has been some shift in drivers after the last 3 rounds. 6 drivers promoted from grid 2 to this grid, and 6 others were demoted.
Yeah,
So
I think
let's.
actually 2 of them ended up on the waiting list because they basically weren't active.
Okay.
But yeah, we have 6 new drivers in theory. I don't think all of them are here.
Right. Let's see. Maybe some last minute show up possible. But 25 already doing their lap times. Yeah. It's going to be tight racing, I think.
Yeah, for sure it will be. But unfortunately, it's gonna be mostly between the FXOs. I've only seen 2 people in RB4 so far.
Okay. That is Troy and.
Pick the
Oh yeah. Spencer.
everyone else seems to be in the front wheel drive option.
People are making a pit stop during qualify. Is that?
Yeah, it's hardcore qualifying, so people can't jump to the pits.
Okay.
Once you jump to the pits, you basically say, I have finished my qualifying attempt. You can keep whatever times you've done up to that point, but you cannot go back out. So the only way to get fresh tires is by making a pit stop. Which is neat, but it also means that people have to use their brain capacity to negotiate the pit lane exit, which is in a somewhat unfortunate location here.
Yeah, people indeed are replacing their tires, even fueling up again and repairing. I also see that.
Yeah, you don't want to have a bent car. Pete's currently on pole with a 150.89, which is a pretty nice time. Top RB4's Troy with a 51.51 on. Well, it would be funny if it was on P51, but it's only on P6. 51 cars around here would be moderately dangerous. But yeah, it's 15 minutes hardcore qualifying. People can only pit or basically quit qualifying. So it's pit or quit, which is, I guess it's a good way to remember it.
Yeah, a lot of people are making
And
use of that.
the race, 41 laps, and everyone has to make at least 1 stop with a change of all 4 tires. So that brings some sort of strategical element into it. However, if you're quicker, you should be able to overtake, because I suppose that most people who defend or attack a lot will ruin their tires, or at least heat them up for the next 10 laps.
Wow, I was listening to the audio feedback, but that seems to be okay. Nice. 6 minutes to go. Pete still on pole. Might as well try the onboard of Troy while we're at it.
Yeah, the RB4 looks a lot more spectacular around here.
I installed some custom interior skins, so yeah, it looks kind of interesting.
like Shippy's the first one who thinks he won't improve any more than from the time he's already done. Everyone else still on track, it seems.
Yeah, that I wanted to remove at the in-sim the times in front of the names, because that's not really adding anything, but the names on the left are the names of people who are on the track. Not everyone, I think, is on the track.
No, not everyone.
20 people are on the track. Out of 23 who set a time, apparently, so not everybody. We are 25 drivers.
24.
Okay.
So someone hasn't set a time. Oh, Jan Ole gets a drive-through.
Yep.
Yeah, speeding on pit entry. It's easy to do here. One of the easiest places to do it, actually.
Now Lapnix has taken the pole from Pete.
Yeah,
with
only 0.01.
Exactly.
And for P3 and 4 we have the same exact time, 150, 106. It's quite close in the top 10. Well, let's say top 8. The gaps are a bit more spread out behind that.
While Tro is going for a pit stop, we switch to Pete. Pete is not in his, or is he? No. He is. He is in a flying lap. No, he wasn't. This is his flying lap. Let's see for a second what Lapnix is doing. He is warming up his tires.
I think he just came from the pits.
We are back. We are back with Pete, by the way. Oh, he's touching the wall. I heard him touching the wall, so I'm not sure if he's going to improve his time. Touch the wall, it mostly takes you time, costs you time.
Depends.
Yeah, we will see. Halfway on
If
the
you do
track.
it right, you can actually be quicker. Of course, also depends on where you do it on the track. I'm not going to claim that every wall you bash into can make you quicker if you do it right. Yeah.
Well, I remember last year at Kyoto 3, it's reversed. It was used as a braking device. Braking tool.
Yes.
While Pete is going onto the straight now, 140, 150. I don't think it's... no. Nowhere near his best time. But he's... I think going to for one last try.
No, he's already blown it if he wants to.
Yeah, he touches the wall again, yeah.
Well, and ran really, really wide. Turn 1, he took the truck racing line in turn 1.
Lapnix is also not going to improve. I think he just touched the wall in the last corner.
Gets up.
Spectated.
Well, works out to be the same thing.
Let's see what Winkler is doing. No, he's giving it also. But see, maybe 4th position currently, same time as Winkler.
Try improved in his RB4, 151.38.
But he also gave up. Continue maybe? Is it qualify already? Yeah, it's over. Okay. Right. Okay, so we have Lepnix on pole. Pete, 2nd position. 3rd Winkler. 4th Motzi. 5 Cabinho. 6 Savi. 7 Troy. 8 Kovac. 9 Asko and 10 Ronald. Those are the first 10. The rest you can read yourself. I think we now have a little bit of a break. Any idea how long it is, Dom?
Good question.
Because I want to try to broadcast a track presentation from Pete. It's about 2.5 minutes, I think.
It will be longer than that.
Let's see if we can embed that into the stream. It's the first time for me, so if it goes wrong, if your speakers are being blown out because of the wrong volume settings, it's not my fault. Okay.
Hello and welcome to the 4th track presentation for CityLiga Season 22. This round sees the drivers return to the streets of South City for the 2nd time this season. This time it'll be at the CityLong combination for a 41 lap race in the RB4 and FXO. This race will feature a 15-minute hardcore qualifying session as well as a mandatory pit stop during the race where the drivers must change all 4 tyres. The drivers will need to decide whether they want to use the all-wheel drive RB4 or the front-wheel drive FXO. There are pros and cons to using either of these cars, so it will be interesting to see who uses what come race day. The demanding CityLong circuit will push the tyres to the limit in both cars, and so choosing when to change them opens up a few interesting strategy options. I'll be driving the FXO for a lap of CityLong. This is my car of choice for this week's event. Let's go to the track. The first corner on this combination requires drivers to lift off slightly so that they don't understeer into the wall on the exit. This is the fastest apex on the circuit, so any mistakes here could leave you with an unscheduled trip to the pit lane. Turn 2 is where we're likely to see a few do-or-die attempts to pass into the tricky braking zone. If you can hold your line around the outside of this corner, you will be in good shape for holding your place into turn 3, where we enter a series of corners where passing will be very tricky unless the drivers around you make mistakes. Turn 4 is especially tricky in FXOs. You have to turn in really early to carry as much speed through the apex as possible without losing time on the short run up to the double left-hander at turns 5 and 6. Use a dab of handbrake here to get the car rotated for the quick right and long left up the hill. Depending on how good your line was through the chicane section, you might need to lift through the fast left-hander at the top of the hill as not to hit the red and white barrier on the right-hand side. Now it's just a case of holding a line and preparing for the braking zone into the first gear hairpin. Again, use a bit of handbrake here to help the car rotate. Get on the power as soon as possible, but try to reduce wheel spin as you'll need as much traction as possible for the next quick right-left combo, which again you may need to lift for, so that you avoid contact with any of the walls. The blue and white barrier on the bottom of the hill will suck you in if your tyres are getting warm, so go easy on the throttle to ensure you don't lose too much time if you brush it a little like I did. The run up to the final corner will open up opportunities to pass as drivers use the draft to get alongside before the braking zone. Any lockups here will send you wide, and if you're in a train of cars this could be costly on the run up to the finish line, where the draft of other cars might come in handy once again. Make sure you're not caught out by being on the wrong side of the track for pit entry when you plan to make your pit stop. This was one lap of South City Long in the FXO. See you in the race.
Right, okay, we're back with LFS. This was the track presentation done by Pete. That didn't went entirely smooth, but I will work on that later for next time. It was sort of okay, nice try to begin with. Yeah, so we're back. We're still at this session pause before race start. Somebody left. Who left the scene? I don't know, but we're missing somebody, but I don't know who that is. Maybe it's the one who didn't set a time at all. Because there's still 23 on the grid, but I'm quite sure there were 28 connections a little bit earlier. Dom, are you still there? It's possibly busy with grid formation. Dom is also admin, so yeah, we have to do because of shortage of people. We have to do multiple stuff. So commentary, adminning. For me, stream stuff, in-sim stuff. It's yeah, making everything a little bit more complicated, but it's manageable. So we now have the the grid formation being done by the admin itself. That's possible nowadays with the new LFS patch. So an admin can put the drivers on the grid themselves. They don't have to be called onto the grid anymore. So if everybody is not touching anything, then this is going to be quite smooth, and then we're about to go to the start. The start of round 4 South City Long with FXO and RB4. XRT is missing this time, considering the TBO class. wonder why this is not normally when the qualify session ends like this with all people, all drivers on the track. You don't need to do any grid sorting, but maybe Dom has a good explanation for this, that it needs to be done manually. Okay, everybody can ready up, but we have 22 instead of 23. Strange. We first get a lag lap, and that's good because now it's updated. I wanted to say the InSim is
Not
confused.
good for him. Shaka just timed out.
Well, it gives him the opportunity to connect back at least. If it
Yeah,
was
but he'll lose his grid spot.
yeah, well, yeah. But if this was an official start, then he would have a serious problem. Even more serious problem. Yeah, the InSim is okay. Don't need to restart that, it seems. Good. Hopefully Zarka can return in time.
Quite a bit of push and shove going on in the background.
Okay. This is the official race start of round 4 of CityLiga season 22. Lapnix pole, Pete on second, Winkler third. And it's green, cars are away. Lapnix has a good start. Troy also has a good start in his RB4. Four-wheel drive, of course. Who's directly into third place. Fourth place. Or third. I don't know. Winkler having trouble there. Winkler is forming a train of cars behind him. He has not yet 100% focus, causing a quite considerable gap between Lapnix and Pete. Clearing up a bit. Gaps are getting a little bit bigger between all the cars, and yeah, quite a surprise. To see that Winkler cannot catch up at the moment, but looks like he's recovering.
I think he
from
got
his,
most of his gap from lap 1, or from sector 1, pretty much.
Yeah.
Already have a couple of candidates for lap 1 pit stops. Oh, and Laszlo Kart missed a stall slightly.
It's allowed to do a pit stop at this moment of the
Yes, it is.
race?
They're both changing tires as well, which is required.
Yeah.
So on this lap, the top 3 have pretty much done the first sector, all of them, or the same first sector. Troy just made a small mistake. Tapped the inside wall. Now he's got 2 cars really close to his bumper. But maybe he'll actually get away with his mistake by having them battle amongst each other.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to overtake. I think if everybody is having its correct pace, and even if somebody makes a mistake, still is difficult.
No, yeah, I think most overtakes will come down to differences in pace, whether it's through damage or tires or yeah, well, pretty much only those 2 in this race. And of course, then there's also the odd mistake.
People making early pit stops, that gives them, of course, some breathing room. If not, many people will do that on the same time. If everybody.
Yeah, it's a long lap, so they should have clear air.
Yeah.
At least that's what you'd think.
It is losing contact with Lapnix at the moment. Losing contact is not the right word. There's a little bit of a gap. It's not. Not that you say that it's big. I was already wondering what his tactic was going to be, sticking at Lapnik's bumper all the time, or trying to do.
He'll want to be in front. Drafting isn't that huge in this car, so you can't defend the position if you're quick enough.
Yeah, but what I mean is that it's of course nice to just for half the race following somebody instead of driving in front all the time.
I would prefer driving in front, because it means you're in front, which is a lot better than being behind. I guess it's okay when you're the same pace, so when you're not losing time, then it's sort of okay. But when you think you can even go a tenth faster than just by being in front, it's really annoying.
I think I'm going to ask when they're on the straight, not on the straight, but on the highway straight, or I don't know how to say that, but the other straight. Pete is here available for questions, and he said he isn't bothered at all at any moment in time when I do that. So yeah, let's do that. Not yet, but in a moment.
Yeah, but they're both just driving for now. I think there's no keeping behind, keeping in front going on.
Okay.
User was moved to your channel.
Good evening, Pete.
Hello.
Live from the cockpit. How is it going? What is your tactic? That's what I was wondering about. Are you leaving on purpose a little bit of a gap at Lapnix?
No, I've overheated my front right a bit, so I'm trying to cool it down. And then I'll mount the charge in a few laps. But he is just pulling away, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But I need to keep my front right cool. I pushed a bit too hard in the first few laps.
Your goal was to overtake him, catch up and do a possible overtake.
Of course.
First few laps. You're not going for an early pit stop?
Nope.
Okay. But what is your general feeling? You qualified second place.
Yeah.
Better than expected?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So what you're saying is that you're in a good spot and you let your tires cool down and let's see from there.
Pretty much, yep.
Okay. Well, we leave it at that for now then. It's a short interview.
Okay, doke. I'll speak to you
Because
later,
I think it's quite busy. When we have more questions, Dom, you're also then we get you back here into this position.
Okay,
Good
because I
luck,
think Callie's
good
probably
race.
going to get past me pretty soon.
we will follow it. Good luck.
See ya.
User was moved out of your channel.
This was Pete. I'm also myself a little bit nervous when I asking questions to a driver who's in a race because yeah, I don't know. It is distracting. Winkler can catch up because of that, I think. But yeah, on the other hand,
Yeah, he's got better tires for now.
yeah, that too. Like he said, he overheated his left front, so he needed to slow down anyway. But still, it costs a little bit of concentration. So Laptix is pulling away. Pete is cooling his tires down. That gives the opportunity for Winkler to catch up. Troy is solid 4th place.
Yeah, he was actually side by side out of turn 2 last lap with Botzi.
Alright.
But he stayed in front. There wasn't enough overlap for Botzi.
Yeah, Bocci and Troy fighting there. That gives the opportunity to Savi to get closer to those two.
And behind Savi we have Spencer leading the trolley train in the second RB4. That's quite a group.
Well, the RB4 has no handicap. FXO has 4% air restriction.
I think you'll find the RB4 has a massive handicap. It's the RB4. There's no bigger handicap.
In what way? Because there are too many.
Drive, so it loses power.
Yeah, okay.
And it's heavier. So yeah, FXO has 4% restriction, but I'm not sure. It's probably not quite fast enough. FXO should have maybe had even 5 small contact there with Ronald. Spencer not very happy with that. Honking his horn. That's gonna be us pulling into pits.
It was really a really small contact, almost nothing.
It's a small. If it was just in that sort of moment where you apply the throttle, and that's really off-putting. If someone touches you, oh, Spencer into the wall out of turn 1, which in this case, in these cars, is actually a turn because you can't do it flat.
I had the feeling that he was indicating Spencer, but not sure. Quite some touching, exchanging of paint there between Ronald and Spencer. It's not reported in the USIM, it's almost no contact, but there is contact. Ronald and Spencer side by side now. But I think it's going to be pretty hard. For Ronald to overtake.
Yeah, it will be, I think, because the RB4 has its party piece, which is corner exit. So if you can keep up the corner exits, even more contact. If you can keep up the corner exits and keep his front tires in a usable state, he probably has a good chance of staying in front.
I wonder if there's going to be a report about it if there is too much contact in a short amount of laps. There's more than usual contact.
It's nothing big.
Yeah, it's nothing big, but if you have this, let's say, half the race, then it can be quite annoying.
Yes, but you can't penalize someone on being annoying.
Okay.
I think we'd have a lot more penalties in that case. Oh, but Big
yeah.
T got it all crossed up. Well, he didn't get it crossed up, but he didn't get it stopped. Now Ronald's through.
Cars are now on the outside of Spencer.
He is.
A lot of
Slots
sliding.
in neatly between. But runs very deep again. I don't know, watching that car sort of get all crossed up into that sort of braking zone under the bridge in the roundabout is like watching someone trying to do a Scandinavian flick on a cruise ship. It's just, the weight is just not gonna stop. Oh, side by side under the bridge. He's the one that loses out from it. Spencer down another place. He's got somewhat roasty-toasty tires.
There was
and
a
all
lot
this
of
battling won't make it better.
There was a lot of touching involved.
Well, the touching won't make the tires hotter.
No, well, I had the feeling that it was going a little bit sideways, but yeah, it's just.
Well, under the bridge it was proper sideways, but yeah. It's just battling in general, trying to maximize every braking point and maximize every exit and maximize every corner. That's what really heats your tires up. Of course, that sort of huge slide, massive black skid marks on the road, that really gave the tires the rest for the next couple of laps, I think. So we'll see whether he can stay in the game or whether he's going to drop more positions. Up front, we still have Leibniz in front of Pete and Kelly. Pete's still struggling a bit with his right front, which is somewhat, well, it's not somewhat overheated, but it's a bit it's a bit beyond the target temp you really want to have.
The InSim was saying Connor has import, but it really is Spencer. I now corrected that, but not sure why it was saying Spencer. But we are on board with Connor. Now making the same mistake myself. We are on board with Spencer, while Jan Ole there in the back is trying to do a move.
Oh, touched the inside one under the bridge. I did that once. Massively demolished my car. And it happened so quickly I didn't even think it was my fault.
A lot of touching now everywhere. Left and
Troy
right.
is still in front of Botsy for P4 and 5. But they're still very, very, very close.
Okay, let's switch to that battle. I think Jan Ole cannot catch up that quickly yet with speed.
It's really bad for the FXOs to be stuck behind an RB4 because, especially at that hairpin, I noticed that people really have to get the car to stop, then sort of handbrake it to get it at an angle, and then shoot it off the corner. But the FXO drivers seemingly would like to retain a lot more speed through the corners to get a good exit. And it's really got to be annoying for Botsy to effectively have to slow down a lot more than he usually would have to in that corner and basically give away the chance for any sort of drafting overtake down the motorway.
Right. I'm wondering if we're not having a technical issue at the moment.
Quite a few early pit stops. But then, well, it's not that many actually, so maybe a third of the field. Probably not even that.
No idea what's going on with the stream, but yeah, we are just continuing.
Pete and Kelly are at it again. It's really weird. It's pretty much like they're on the same pace, and then one makes a mistake, Kelly catches up when Pete makes a mistake, and Kelly drops back when Kelly makes a mistake. not easy to pass if you're closely matched, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You really need some sort of difference in performance.
They're both driving the same car. We're back with Troy and Bocci.
I think Kali just scared Pete out of the way. He's ahead, but will he stay ahead in turn 3? Looks like he might. Yeah, he's ahead. So we've got a position change there, second and third. Kali up into second, Pete down to third. However, we're only just over a quarter of the way through, so there are still quite a few laps to go.
Right, the live stream seems to be back as well. The upload was never off, but for some reason YouTube itself had some issue, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter much as long as the recording is okay. Yeah, Winkler overtook Pete there. I think Bocci and Troy. Bocci's the gap between Bocci and Troy has increased a bit as well.
Yeah, it seems like Troy might have cooled down his fronts just a couple of degrees. Seems to be the only guy who gets a sort of top performance out of the RB4. He won the final race of last season in the RB4, when the RB4 was actually in contention for the win.
Yeah, there are basically two fights going on now. Peter Winkler, Troy and Bocci.
We also
Well,
have a
Pete
battle
is
for 11th between Sharka and Connor. Oh, and they touched going under the bridge. They just touched front to back. Maybe there was a bit of lag. Both of them pulled off a couple of beautiful front-wheel drive drifts, except that they're not drifts because they're just ass dragging. That's the professional term for it.
Okay.
But yeah, it seems like Connor's gonna stay ahead for now. And instead, Patrick Cavilli is actually gonna be on
I just
Sharka's
wanted
back
to say
bumper.
that.
And
Cabillo is joining the fun.
He already has pitted, so he's gonna go to the end of the race, no more stops. So what he'd like to do, I bet, is get rid of Sharka as quickly as possible. Probably of both of them. I think he started around P7, bottom half of the top 10. Oh, just had to pull it a bit too tightly, otherwise he probably could have made the pass there out of the hairpin. Just by pulling alongside, it's got good traction.
be there now, really onto the back of Zarka. Moving on the outside for being side to side underneath the bridge, but was there a touch? I don't know. Looks like Zarka was defending quite good, but in the end, could be you can see it on the stream, overtook Zarka on the inside in the first corner. I don't call it a bridge,
Stays
as a
ahead.
corner.
Yeah, I call turn 1 the bridge because with these cars it's actually a corner.
Okay.
Oh, a bit wide there, but that means he's got a straighter exit. So yeah, he'll stay ahead it seems. I
Yeah.
expect him to get his tires sorted out and then get on away. And we'll see how many places he'll climb. He put it on lap 2, Kovacs put it on lap 1. But he's already 2 places ahead of Kovacs now, having a car between them. So looks like he might end up in front of him at the end if things work out as I expect them, which usually they never do. But yeah, let's see. Time will tell.
Yeah, I'm watching. Not only I'm watching, but everybody is watching Pete. The gap has increased. That's mostly because
Yeah, he's
Pete's
having a weekend or Monday evening a barbecue on his right front tire.
exactly. His left front has cooled down
Yeah, but you
enough,
don't
but
really use the left front that much around here.
the right front is going mental. Yeah.
And like this corner is quite hard on the right front. Turn 1, as in the turn 1, I think is turn 1 with these cars. Turn 2, then that sort of swimming pool section, it's all left-handers that are tough on the tires, so it's not surprising to see, but it's never nice to be in the situation because you're basically damned. If you stop pushing, you'll drop back. If you don't stop pushing, you'll drop back, so basically you just go backwards, which is what he's doing on it right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're backing out of that. We can ask maybe a little bit later, Pete, what he's doing, what his plan is. Maybe he's going for a pit stop earlier than expected. I
Nah,
don't
you
know.
don't want to. You don't want to. You want to have the pit stop either at the very start or the very end, because otherwise you'll never get good tires because they'll just be hot forever until they wear. So
Okay.
you want to really stay out as long as you can. But yeah, if he were to pit now and he would come out, his tires would be, well, beyond reasonable. Again, they would be brownish to sort of reddish.
We're following Botzi again for about a lap already. Behind Troy there and Savvy there as well. Although we have to monitor the situation in front, let's take the camera to the front for a second. To show what I'm talking about. It's Winkler catching up with Lapnik's quite, yeah, let me compare the times. 2/10 of a second, yeah. Oh, that's the best time. It seems that Lapnik's made a mistake. Second split time. I think his lap time is about half a second slower. maybe it was only one-time mistake.
Yeah, it could be something like he hit the inside wall in the hairpin or something. Doesn't look like his car's massively damaged.
No, yeah, but he has slightly hotter tires than the Winkler has.
I find it funny that he has a lot hotter rear tires.
Yeah.
Maybe he should just stop and switch them over, backs to the front, fronts to the back. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Probably would make your car understeer like a dump truck, but yeah, he definitely has hotter tire, that's for sure. But on this lap, Cali was 0.4 slower in the first split, so maybe it's just a sort of give and take. Small niggly mistakes, they're very easy to make here, so
We keep an eye on it.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them.
While we're also keeping an eye on Spencer, Jan Ole, and Menza Vest.
Contact between Troy and Botsy. And that was proper wheel-to-wheel racing because they touched wheel-to-wheel pretty much. No dramas though. Everyone continues on their ways. Behind them is Savvy, pretty much on a one-man show. Perfect tires, but well, I'm not sure if he's keeping with them because he's as quick or because they're sometimes battling. It's hard to say. Behind that you have Sam Corson, Ronald, and then Spencer and Jan Ole battling, also with Menza Fest in there.
Yeah, Corson and Ronald are driving pretty much alone. But Spencer and Jan Ole, yeah.
Ooh, that was very wide.
Yes.
Menza's through. Up into the top 10, which of course fits his number, so. Maybe he'll, oh, Jan Ole, I just saw Jan Ole has a cooking right front tire, like that's a lot worse than what Pete had. It's also a lot worse than what Spencer had earlier on the fronts. And you only had it on the inside edge because you run quite a bit more camber in the RB4.
Well, this group of three are still producing the most action. There are some other cars right next to each other. Yeah, there's also
Kovacs and Shaka.
also Lazar and Matthew, but that's really into the back of the field.
Yeah, that's for 14th between Shaka and Kovacs. Just side by side down the motorway. Shaka staying ahead. Not very far from him is Connor, so that could turn into a 3-car battle. Bash, bash, bash.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to find the correct spot to focus on the action. Maybe Lazar for a little bit. Lazar here, Matthew. Jake, Attila also. They are quite close to each other now.
They are indeed.
Let's jump on board of Lazar. Is this correct? No. For some reason,
Ooh, battle for the lead, Colby Cole.
yeah, for some reason the instant takes me to the lead, but that's not necessarily bad at this moment. Although they happen to be from the same team, so I'm not sure if they fighting 100% with each other.
I would think they are.
Yeah? Okay.
I think Cali can afford to this season.
In the meantime, something happened between Jake Attila. At least he has a really damaged car. Yeah, optically damaged car, not really damaged as damaged, but
Oh,
no.
no, he's got camber damage. His tires. Well, it's barely got any negative camber on it. And he's cooking it. It's right front. Yeah, it's heating more on the outside, which is not the way it's intended to be.
For some reason, I can't get it on the stream. This is annoying. I don't know what happened, but I will reset the insert for a moment. This gives some messy. This gives some messy information, but yeah, they'll be clean after lap. While we're still with the fight for the lead between Winkler and Lapnix. Side by side now.
Oh, Kali's on the outside now.
Yeah, he's done it.
Lift it. That's the change for the lead.
Yeah, and Peter in the back is either profiting from that battle or he's catching up on his own.
I think he's profiting from the battle quite a lot, which is probably why they saw the reason to stop and just get on with it. Because all they're doing is basically reversing themselves into Pete's direction.
Driving, it's Bernie driving in front there of the leaders. That can be tricky. Good news for Pete, maybe.
For sure isn't helping that he's letting Cali by now.
Well, that was quite smooth, I think. Not much time was lost there. Oh, we have a jet bind. Well, we're on board with Pete. Let's see if it's possible to get Jake Attila on the stream now. Yes, but in the meantime, he went to the pits to repair his car, so it's now not possible anymore to show it on the stream. Funny.
Looks a lot better again though.
Yeah, perfectly clean again. Let's go to Botsi then, Botsi and Troy. Botsi there on the inside. No, it's not possible to do any move there. On the board of Botsi.
That is pretty much still the main battle in the race. And I guess it shows you what a bit of car variety can do.
Between Troy and Botsi, yeah. I was scouting, looking for other battles, but not going on at this moment while we're across the half of the race. Get a flag for what? There is a car there, it's probably coming from pits. That car? No, it's not in the pits. He's just moving out of the way quite a lot for all cars who are lapping that car. Okay. Botsi, why are you there? He was on the outside there, but it's not really a point to be there.
Not with two different cars, no. At least not. Well, if he was on the RB4, it probably would have made sense to be on the outside. But
I think Troy just lifted there. Or not? I'm confused.
bit of contact there. Just a bit of usual racing incident. side by side through the underpass.
Yeah, I noticed that I am holding my breath a bit. Try to
Well, it did it
understand.
very well actually, made it look pretty easy, though it's not really that easy. You need two people who know what's about to happen.
Certainly, Troy is certainly not giving up his position, his fourth position, so quickly without a fight. But I was thinking that they're fighting so much that that Sevi can catch up, but that's not really going on. He cannot, Savi cannot profit from. Well, we have Bernie driving there. Bernie. Was driving so slow that I was thinking that he had some issue with his car, but he doesn't. Talking about Bernie now. Nicely moving out of the way. Somebody collected who shouldn't be there here, I think. Yeah, we switched to Camillo and J.A. Catila. J.A. Catila actually is not, he's a lap down. But Camillo and Spencer are in the same lap. Same for Massafest, who's driving there behind Spencer. I was thinking that these cars were a little bit closer to each other. Guy that connects again. He doesn't get it, I think. He leaves the pits. Some people have no idea what a league race is, I think. Oh well, we are back with Botsi and Troy. I don't know, this is the only fight which is really going over, which is really close to each other, but Botsi doesn't seem to be able to make a move on Troy. Which makes it a little bit boring to watch, to be honest. So we're focusing on the front of the field now. Partly because Pete did 3/10 of a second faster split time on lap leaks, so he's closing in, at least at the moment. Yeah, 3/10 quicker.
Now looks like he's entering the phase where his front tires are getting very, very nice.
Yeah, that was why I was a little bit silent. I wanted to check and compare the tire situation, but for me that's difficult to understand. Lapnix is a 10th quicker in the first sector. Second split is 4/10 quicker for Pete. Yeah, Pete going strong in these laps. And then especially in the second sector. We have to switch to Cobillo on board with Ronald. As you can see, they're quite close to each other. Cobillo on the inside now. I think he's going to...
Yeah, he
be
let
in
them
front.
by, just no questions asked, which is probably the smart thing to do. He's not in the same race.
Not in the same race.
Well, Corbini already pitted,
Okay.
so he's clearly not in the same race, because he's gonna be way up the road eventually.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Position-wise, they... Yeah, anyway, okay.
Well, yeah, obviously it was for position, but in the grand scheme of things, it probably wasn't.
Yep. Okay, back with Lapnix and Pete. First split sector was the same, but it was expected. Now 2/10 quicker for Pete again. Second split. We switch to the onboard of Pete. Let's see if he can produce another good sector times. It looks like Lapnix is having more difficulties in the section with tight corners. the first split for Pete already was half a second faster. Let's see what the second split is doing. Oh, it touches the wall there. Oh, that is not good. Pete is losing time there. A little bit too enthusiastic.
Yeah, you just get one corner wrong and it continues sort of down the road until you get a proper bit of straight road again to reset.
Yeah, 4/10 slower this lap instead of quicker, but not much time was lost, but it felt like a lot. Well, all in all, we lost a second, I think. Let's see if he can make up for the mistake of the last lap. It doesn't seem like it. Lap is getting away. Yeah, same split, same second splits now. Troy and Botsi, they are not in a fight with each other anymore. It seems like Botsi made a mistake. Got reported on the incident 3 times against barrier wall. So yeah. Little bit of damage on the left front. I don't think it's really a lot, but I'm not sure if he didn't had it already. But yeah, not something else is going on right now, so we stay with Pete. .31.6 from Pete in his first sector, same for lap leak, so that doesn't change. But like I said before, the second split is where the difference is being made most of the time. Sorry, yeah. I need to report about the split times, of course. It's 1/10 of difference, 1/10 quicker for Pete.
I would doubt he's gonna catch even lightning.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it doesn't make much, doesn't have high impact.
Patrick is already in P8, I see. He's done the fastest lap of the race. 150.99, only car under 51. And all the people at front still have to pit, so it will be interesting to see where he will emerge.
Esco is behind Connor. This is not really for a position because Esco already pitted and Connor still needs to pit, but wow, two cars quite close to each other. Interesting to follow maybe. Where this overtake is going to take place. Or maybe Connor is going to defend.
He's got the great disadvantage though of having his right rear wheel pushed in, which is gonna give him really weird handling in every left-hander, which there are loads of on this track, and almost all of them are very important to your lap. And he also has basically no right front camber, so I think he's very, very vulnerable. Indeed, Asko goes alongside with him. Oh, small touch.
Yep.
It was probably a bit more lag related than anything else.
And Esco managed to pass Connor. Kovac and Mensafest now. Kovac also already pitted. Mensafest still needs to pit.
Indeed.
It will be on board. You almost forget about it, but there are only 6 laps to go, or even less than 6 laps.
Yeah, the last 20 sort of laps went by really quickly.
We're going to leave Mensafest and Kovac alone for a moment to do a run down the field. We have Winkler here on the pole. Well, first position, not really pole, but position 2 is Lapnix. Pete on 3. Third. 4th place for 4th position for Troy. 5th position for Botsi. 6th Savvy. 7th Corso. 8th Kamiyi. Ronald driving here on 9th position. We have Spencer on the 10th position. Kovac and Mensafest again battling there for 11th position. Yalalay on 13th place. 14 Zarka. 15 Asko. Behind Jay Katila there, but Jay Katila is a lap behind. Then we have Connor in 16th place. Maffey in 17th position. Lazar. Bernie in 19th. 10th Jay Katila. 10th, 20th Jay Katila. And the 21 I cannot put on the screen because the insim is not working 100%, and I need to fix my nose. It's really it's annoying me the complete race already. 1 second. Right. So, just 4 laps to go. Dom, can you pit in the last lap? What's the situation about that?
I think if you're on the lead lap, you can.
Okay,
But if you're a lap down, you'll have to consider that. So,
tricky. So there's no pit window, so to say.
well, no, there's no pit window, but you can't pit on the last lap because LFS will give you a penalty.
Yep. I asked that because Winkler, Lapnik, Speed, Troy, Botsi, Savi, Corstone, they all still need to pit.
Yeah, Patrick is the highest placed guy in 8th who has pitted.
So maybe the race is going to be decided in the pit lane, sort
I
of.
don't think so. I think unless Kali drives over a landmine, it's
Landmine.
probably gonna be fine. Oh, Lightning's in.
Yes.
Moderately spectacular pit entry. Stops in the box, changes tires.
Doesn't seem like something went wrong there. And he comes in front of
No,
Jimmy.
not quite. Corson is in front of him, but yeah, he is in front of Patrick. Yeah. That's true. But then he started on pole, so you'd think he'd be ahead of someone who started in 8th or 7th.
Ole making his pit stop. We're now following Winkler again. Let's see what he's going to do.
I think he'll stay out till the last moment.
He stays out. Let's see what Pete is going to do. Pete stays out as well. Then we can switch to Troy. Troy is staying out. Waiting for Botsi. Yeah, I can do everybody, but that's not really. That's not what we're going to do. Let's focus on Lapnix and Kibiki for the time.
If he gets held up by Corson, he might actually have the issue of losing 2nd place from it.
Yes. Let's do the onboard from Lapnix. City.
Yeah, Ronald has I hate TVO.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. Well, Corso doesn't need to move out of the way, so yeah. Well, Winkler is making his pit stop. Stay with this battle between brackets. It's not really a battle, but Lepnix needs to go into the pit anyway. Same for Corso, same for everybody. Hey, you can stay out another lap, let me think, yeah.
Yeah, end of lap 40 is the latest you can pit. Actually,
What's he
Cully
leaving?
stays second, so... Troy drops behind Leibniz and Patrick, so Patrick jumped in with his lap 2 pit stop.
Spencer and Mensafest making a pit stop, and Ronald there also made his pit stop. This leaves us with, let's focus on Pete. Pete is the only one who still needs to make his pit stop. And Connor. And Connor is doing it now. I have no track cams at the moment, otherwise this pit lane stuff would have been covered in a different way, but yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Thought he was missing his pit box, but...
I thought for a second he thought he was missing his pit box. Callie's definitely gonna have him.
Yes. And I think
this is gonna be close. And I think he'll have to... Oh, just about squeezes it in front. Leibniz and Patrick are busy with each other as well, so that helped him. Just those couple of extra laps really benefited him.
Yeah, Lepnix is not holding his... cannot keep up. Went too wide there. The thing is, even if Kabini going for a last moment move, we are going on board with Kabini. Winkler is going to win this race, Pete in second, and Kabini on the outside now, Lepnix. Moving into the inside. No, no, that's not going to happen. Lepnix third position, Kabini fourth. Fifth, Troy. Yeah. Winkler winner of the race, Pete second, Lepnix, Kabini, Troy here, fifth. Botsi sixth, celebrating his sixth place.
Celebrating being stuck behind an RB4 for like 20 laps straight.
Kovac in 8th. 9th is going to be Corson. and 10th ASCO. Let's ask Pete what he thinks about his end result and his race. He must be excited.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello, Pete.
Hello.
Congratulations, I think, with your second place.
That finish.
It was awesome last moves.
That was
there.
crazy. That was crazy. That was good.
Did you have time to have a smile on your face, or were
Oh
you
yeah.
still
Oh yeah. The whole last lap.
the whole last lap even?
Yeah, because it was just funny when Leipzig pitted and then came out just in front of Cabini. I knew I had to push because there was a big gap between me and Leipzig, so I just pushed for the final 4 laps before pitting, and it was just enough. So, yes.
Yes. Did you had any of these expectations to be on the podium with this combo? Do you like driving FXL on South City One, or
I like
is it?
the track. I like the car too, from time to time. But yeah, it was a fun combo for sure. I mean, the RB4 was a lot closer in the end actually.
Yeah, if you look back at it, it's a fun combo. But did you, when you were during training and stuff, did you have
Oh,
the
sorry.
idea?
I was aiming for a podium. Whether I thought Patrick would wait before pitting. I thought he would wait. If he'd have waited, who knows if I could have gotten the podium. But yeah, it was lucky. That ending was lucky. And if I hadn't have been able to find the pace in the last few laps, then no, I wouldn't have been on the podium. But going into the race, I didn't know what to expect. To be honest, I didn't know.
Well, in the last laps, you were trying to catch up with who was it? With Leibniz, but there was
My front right was just too hot the whole race. I ruined it in the first few laps, just
there was
pushing like crazy and couldn't get it cool again. I
there
just
was a
couldn't cool it
lap.
down.
There was a lap where you lost half or 1 second, and that but yeah, just good enough for second place. Just, to hold the second
Well,
position.
yeah, I mean it could quite easily have been 4th after
Yeah.
that last that pit stop, but yeah, gee, wow, it was fun.
Good. Yeah, we're moving already to the. I wanted to announce that already. We're moving already to the next track and the next combo car. This is going to be Furby Gold with the LX4. I think that's going to be quite fun too. Everybody in the same car. Yeah. A lot of action going to be expected on this 5th race. This is going to take place on 11th of April in 2 weeks. As same as always on Monday. Do you have something final to say, Dom?
Not really. Was a good race.
Yeah. Okay. You're looking forward to LX4 and Furby?
Yes.
Ask me in
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Okay.
This is gonna be this one's gonna be really fun, I think, and pretty close, I think too.
Okay, let's call it a day. Let's do the after chats on the various team speaks, and yeah, let's stop the stream. And for the viewers and the people who watch it back on YouTube, see you in 2 weeks. Good evening. Bye. Bye.
Yep.